So I'm from Hong Kong. I'm Herman from the Associate Consultant of Emergency Department. In Hong Kong, the situation is quite different. We are doing the job regularly. Okay, pelvic assessment is quite useful practice in Hong Kong emergency medicine, right? So as a main focus course to the circulation part, okay, it's part of the circulation assessment. Okay, so if you too rushed and you can remember nothing, remember two sentences. One is to worry topic, okay, the circulation part of main focus assessment. The second is look for IU pregnancy, because if you confirm that there is an IU set or IU pregnancy, basically you are a topic, except some exceptional case. I may have time to show you. Right? So a whole lot of different things. You see that a topic is a topic. Other things, most of the time, is out of the scope. Right? So focus again, a topic. What we like to talk about all the time is that we are doing point of care ultrasound and the focus ultrasound. So we have a clinical question. Okay, a targeted preclinical question. In pelvic assessment of the first trimester pregnancy lady, most of the time with pelvic pain, vaginal bleeding, and other things suitable to this cause hypertension and so on. Okay. Beside pregnancy related, at all time, being an emergency, being a frontline physician, all the time you need to keep open-minded. Is pregnancy related, non-pregnancy related? Because you may encounter gynecological things, surgical emergency, even medical emergency. With, for example, actually the patient is suffering with DKA. Okay. And again, everything focused ultrasound. First thing is anatomy. Okay. What you need to revise a little bit about the female reproductive organs of the uterus, body, like the two fallopian tubes, just like two arms spanning from the both sides, and then you have the ovary beside the uterus and the surface of the vagina. Okay, so the ectopic pregnancy can be everywhere, around here and even somewhere else. Okay. And as said, what we are looking for in the first step is not for ectopic. We look for an IU pregnancy, okay, intrauterine pregnancy. Okay, so basically you need to identify the uterus, the uterine body, and then you find a segment structure. Most of the time in the early pregnancy, before around 6 weeks before, you only can see the sac only. Okay, the sac is just a room for the baby to sit into it. You cannot identify the fetus, the fetal pole in the very early beginning. So most people will say that there is a double decidual sign, because you say 2 layer, 1 layer, 2 layer. This is maybe the first sign of confirming intrauterine pregnancy, but still it can have false positive. Usually the first definitive sign of intrauterine sac is a yolk sac. Okay, double decidual sign still can be false positive. Okay. And this is just a very fast schematic diagram. A patient, a pregnant lady in early pregnancy with shock. First, to look for fast, any fibroid, okay, anything rupture inside. Another thing is that any intrauterine pregnancy. If they cannot find an intrauterine pregnancy, you look for is there any ectopic. If you find an ectopic, you can find this is rupture ectopic pregnancy, right? Even if you find an intrauterine pregnancy, you need to think of someone if they have in vitro fertilization or risk of ectopic. There is a rare chance of heterotopic pregnancy. You know of heterotopic pregnancy? Pregnancy at the same time in the uterus and outside the uterus. Two pregnancy, two poles, right? And other things is very secondary things because you look for pregnancy of unknown location, where is this chemical pregnancy, early pregnancy failure. This is most of the time is a secondary thing. Right? So pope, we do a transabdominal ultrasound with the transabdominal usual curvilinear pope. Okay, transvaginal sonography with transvaginal pope. Okay. So transabdominal pope. Sorry. Okay, you can see that It's just like the probe using in the abdominal scanning. But most of the time in the pregnancy lady, we like to use lower power as low as we can. Okay. There is a second ultrasound in the first trimester pregnancy. In the pregnancy, most will say that it is safe. Okay. But the problem is that no one will 100% say that this is definitely or absolutely safe. So what we do is that we do the ALA principle, so-called as low as reasonably achieved. So we use a lower power, okay, hopefully lower energy, lower scanning energy, and at the same time we don't want to scan many times, okay, as little as we can, right? So you can see that this is a transfer scan. We have a full bladder, and the uterus and female pelvic organ is just behind. You can quite well delineate the uterus and the two fallopian tube and the ovary around the side. Okay, so that's the anatomy and transverse what we are looking for. And that's the transvaginal scan. So if you're not doing the transabdominal scan for the pelvic, I don't think that you will do this transvaginal scan in your department or in your locality. So that's what we are doing when we are doing the transvaginal scan. We prepare the probe, use a protected cover, the condom to cover it up, and then the inside is a KY jelly. Inside is some aquatic gel, outside is a KY jelly, right? So this is just show you how we manipulate. So the probe is inside the vagina of the lady, and then this is the surface. Most of the time, this sits in the anterior fornix. Do you still remember? The anterior fornix. The surface is here. The vagina is here. You sit on the anterior fornix. Posterior is here. I sit on the anterior fornix, and then you look through the anterior vaginal wall, and then you can find that the uterus wall is very close by here. And you can find a very good picture of the uterus, okay? And this is what the manipulation when we are doing during the transvaginal scan, during the endocavity, right? So I just go on. Advantage and disadvantage, I just give it. Okay, IUPAD, as mentioned, okay, this usually the first sign, double decidual. This isn't an intrauterine pregnancy. This is a false positive. It is a false intrauterine set. Actually, it's a pseudo set. Because there's some ectopic pregnancy somewhere, but there is some endocavity reaction with collection of fluid inside. So beware. If you find a set inside, it may not be a true set. Okay, this is a problem, right? So some measurement. Okay, just very quick table for you to see what times you may expect something. As said, the fetal pole only occur around 7 weeks. You can see it around 5 to 6 weeks if you are doing the transvaginal vaginal scan. But you need to take you up to 7 weeks before you can find the fetal pole. And you know that what time usually the ectopic pregnancy rupture? For example, at the fallopian tube. What gestation age? Most of the time. And I forgot it. 5 weeks. Around 4 to 5 week time, if there is in the fallopian tube. So that's the problem. Okay, the usual presentation of ectopic pregnancy rupture is earlier than we found the fetal pole. Fetal pole is easy, I think. I told you. If there's fetal pole inside, it's easier, right? You see, this is the yolk sac, very round, small, hyperechoic one, and then that's just a recap. Double decidual yolk sac, fetal pole. And that's what we do. We find the fetal pole. Okay, it's definitely an intrauterine pregnancy. If you want to see the viability, you can put a 9 and 12 power Doppler or MO, right? So is there any ectopic? So ectopic pregnancy is around 2% of all pregnancy. It can be occur in multiple sites. And noted to say that it's one of the major cause of mortality in early pregnancy, right? So there's some required features of ectopic. If you find an ectopic set, you don't know what is it. If you find the fetal activity, sure, it is it. Gestational set. If you together you find some fluid in the pouch of Douglas, okay. as long if you find the set is so-called heterogeneous, a complex set, what does it mean? That simple set is thin-walled and a co-ed homogeneous fluid inside. A simple set or simple seed may not be an ectopic, okay? But a complex one, even if you find a pseudopole, is more likely and definitely an ectopic, right? Okay. So what you show up is that, okay, so you find that the uterine cavity is here, uterine wall, and this set is out of the uterine body. This is an ectopic, okay? Again, okay, ectopic, the transvaginal scan, the uterine wall, the set and is just outside the uterine body. And at the same time, if you find that, this is ectopic until proven otherwise, right? So again, overrepeating, okay, simulated. Another thing is heterotopic pregnancy. I just showed you, this is my case. Lady in early pregnancy with no abdominal pain. Okay, you find that this is the uterus, and you can see that you have a quite definite set inside, but the substance inside is quite not very normal. How do I describe it? It's quite echoic, homogeneous. Does it look like a baby to you? No. Okay. This is actually I think it is a cord already. Okay. And actually the pregnancy tissue, we call it the product of gestation. You see, it's probably absorbing. Okay. So you cannot find any well-defined structure. But if you feel satisfied with it, okay, you miss something. Okay. And then I look around in the annexo. At the same time, I find a set with the yolk set, is the yolk set inside. So this is a rare case, heterotopic pregnancy. It's around 10,000 to 1. Okay, the risk factor is in vitro fertilization and multiple risk factor of ectopic pregnancy. Okay. So another lady, so she has unlicensed, she's around 7 weeks of gestation when she presented to me. It tends to have an unlicensed termination of pregnancy around 2 to 3 weeks ago. What do we find that? Sorry for the poor echogenicity. The uterus is here. There is an ectopic. So when she did unlicensed TOP there, they just go into the uterus and do something. Okay, and they don't know whether they have taken out the pregnancy, the gestation product or not. And actually, the pregnancy product, the baby is on the side of the uterus, which is an ectopic. Right? So how about no IUP and no the ectopic? We call it usually pregnancy of unknown location. We don't know where is it. Most of them finally turn out to be intrauterine pregnancy, and around 10% of them is ectopic, right? So when the ovum, the pregnancy just gone. It's a complete abortion with just left behind and satellite structure inside. And other things is complete or incomplete abortion. Okay, if you don't find the gestational product inside, highly vascular with some substance, just like the picture I showed you before. It's just echoic substance, some blood clot. You cannot well identify the set, and you cannot well identify the baby, right? So how about the emergency physicians during the pregnancy all the time? I say, it just depends, all depends on where you do the study. Okay. Because if your region don't do it, okay, basically it's nonsense to do this study. Okay. But if some center they're doing it, the accuracy can get up to 90-something%, right? Yeah. So this is one of the schematic flow chart. We put it into the manual of Asian wind focus, right? Okay. So a patient with first trimester pregnancy bleeding or hypotension, if there's a shock, fast scan positive IUP can be other thing, right? Pregnancy or non-pregnancy related. If negative, and rupture topic and the proven otherwise. Okay? Fast negative, positive IUP, less likely to be pregnancy related, very unlikely, right? And negative, again, okay, still suspect of ectopic. Or else you cannot find the pregnancy set elsewhere. This is pregnancy of unknown origin, unknown location. So stable, ectopic, IUP, with any IU pregnancy, right? Someone will do the beta HCG, okay, to delineate whether the pregnancy is large enough, okay. And then be keep in mind is that they have ectopic pregnancy, right? So all in all, okay, that's end my lecture. Okay, one sentence. Okay, is there any intrauterine pregnancy? Okay, is look for ectopic also. Okay, keep in mind to rule out ectopic. This is the circulation part of green focus. Every other thing is something you need to practice some other skill. Okay. So I think you are hungry and hypoglycemic, right? Okay, not hypotensive, not hypoglycemic. Ultrasound cannot help you, right? Okay.